like it is. Alright, boys, we're going to play a game called Is the GoPro Recording Audio and Video? So we just got the bike back. New throttle cable, new master cylinder. Unfortunately, I'm definitely going to make some adjustments because, in my opinion, look at this. It's sloppy. That throws me off. But we also got the retune, so she is now flashed with the proper tune. So she is now a certified ripper. Thing runs way better, actually. I can feel it. Oh, I heard pops. Oh no. Definitely runs better though. It starts better as well. This bitch is firing flames. Which is, I mean, it wasn't what I wanted, but it's okay. It's not hurting anything. But that's bothering me. Usually I like to keep the throttle, this little black thing right here. I like to keep that tight enough that when I let off the throttle, it doesn't snap back. But they definitely put these throttle cables really conservative. You can see that. Man, this thing runs way better than it did on the 750 tune. Good God. I'm glad I said something. This thing runs fucking awesome now. We'll see how she cold starts tomorrow, but I don't know how much more I'm going to be riding this year, to be honest. I think we're going to be tearing this thing down. We'll see, though. I don't know if I can commit to tearing it down yet. We'll see. Oh, man. Way faster on this tune. It's going to feel faster when I fix the throttle cable. Because, like, oh, it's going to bug me. That's bugging me. I just want to get back and change it real quick. It's going to take me 3 minutes to do it. 3 minutes to do that and this. I also want to hit rev limiter at least once, but I hate being that guy. I don't like to just free rev to rev limit. Should have at least 16,000. Man, she's sporty today. I might miss a couple shifts here and there with the downshift and the recatch because like that just, it throws me off. How do you guys adjust your throttle cables? Do you guys like a little bit of slop or no? I hate slop at all. Like, I want that shit to be instant. I want it so tight that sometimes it doesn't even let off all the way. I'm not gonna be riding slow for much longer. Yeah. Oh, she's a ripper, boys. There we go. 16,000 on the rev limit. Woo! Oh, that makes me so happy. Definitely makes more power. I full throttled it like once, but the only downside, I like to let off and like it'll still keep going. I don't like that. Killed a bug. God, that bothers the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to chalk this one up as a loss, and GoPros are just absolute pieces of shit. They make it so no mic works with it except their stuff, and unfortunately, the entire first part of the video, it decided to have audio. This second part does not. So, just got the bike back. So I just got the bike back, got it retuned, everything. I decided to go over the fact that, I mean, this thing runs super smooth now. The throttle adjustment is perfect. I can let off the throttle and it still holds a little bit. Unfortunately, you're not going to get any sound clips from this, but at the same time, everything only goes to the left side anyway with the GoPro. So I'm slowly trying to figure this out, but I didn't want to waste all of this good footage here. And you see accelerating. Now, I wanted to make the point as well. The throttle, I was told that the throttle valves, those little butterflies that you delete, the secondary throttle valves, bikes are generally a lot less smooth after you do that. That's actually not the case. This bike hasn't had them in well over a year at this point. And honestly, with that 750 tune that was on the bike prior, it just, unfortunately, emergency stop here, the guy in front of the guy in front of me decided to slam his brakes and put it in reverse. So I was telling him he could come backwards. But no, if you look, I know I make a few clips in the video, but you can see how smoothly it accelerates. Like, this bike is very, very, very smooth after getting the reflash done. There is just no need for them, honestly. Like, this thing pulls way harder than it ever has. The tune absolutely made a huge difference. Usually a tune will make it a lot smoother, but in this case, it's like going from an incorrect tune from, or, you know, the MSD, whatever, the Power Commander. We went from that to a 750 tune, which was just, that was the wrong tune, to an actual custom tune that somebody else had off the dyno, and we uploaded that file onto this bike, and this thing runs awesome. So I'm going to wait, give this guy a little bit of room up ahead because he was nice, and I didn't want to blow by him. But then I end up blowing by him anyway, but we're going to test the acceleration on this thing, and you'll see, obviously I'm going to be blurring the speedo and whatnot, and it's not me riding, and this is all AI and all that stuff. But this thing is just absolutely quick as shit at this point. We have our 16,000 rev limiter back. Obviously it's not a 1,000, it's just pretty much a gutted out 600, and it runs pretty damn good. I do remember, as I'm going through this video, I'm trying to remember what else I was talking about, and we weighed this bike out, because I remember here at this point I was talking about that. I ended up weighing this bike out, and it was about 401 pounds. Now, I was going to ask you guys what you guys had for advice on cutting weight off. I know we're going to be doing something with the rear tail. I'm going to leave the factory bodywork in place, but we're going to be gutting as much out of the rear tail as I possibly can, and I also found a guy that is able to make me an aluminum fuel cell. Probably do about 3.5 gallons to obviously keep it street friendly, but I do plan on having a gas tank at the shop that I fill up with like 100 gallons or something, and, you know, ride it. So I'm not always stopping at the gas station. So basically every day I leave the shop with the bike, it's going to be full of 93 or race fuel if we decide to go that route. But where are you guys seeing weight savings? I did read that the factory tank is about 13 pounds. So completely eliminating the factory tank and putting an aluminum fuel cell in there should shave us. I mean, I would hope to get at least 8 pounds saved out of that. And, I mean, that would be cool, taken out of the tail and whatnot. I know where I can shave about 15 pounds. But, and then whatever the lithium battery, I need to do that swap as well.
But that's really all I really know that's left before we start going to carbon fiber. And I really don't want to throw $4,000 at carbon fiber wheels and other stuff at it. To go from regular fairings to carbon fiber fairings don't really shave all that much. I also thought about doing all the titanium bolts. It's like, but it's a couple pounds here and there, and that's where you got to realize like everything adds up. It's not just one thing or another. A pound here, a pound there. This bike probably weighed 430 to 440 pounds when I bought it, so we've done pretty decent to right about this stop sign here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to put my foot down. Now watch how smooth, look how smooth that takeoff is. There is no bucking, no nothing. Remember before where I had to rev it up and catch it and keep the RPMs above 3,000. Someone did mention about the butterfly valves. Obviously, those can play a part in it, but if you get a proper tune, they're absolutely not needed. I'm going to stop at this red light here, and then we're going to just accelerate forward. Smooth as shit. It's very, very smooth. I can't, I don't really know how else I can say it. It's a smooth running bike. That's pretty much all I can say. No bucking, no bogging. It doesn't spit straight gas out of the exhaust anymore. It does have a few little backfires and pops every now and again on the way on decel, but most bikes do. We do have the pair valve deleted. See how smooth? Obviously, I know I'm turning the handlebars when I do it. It's just one of those like kind of bored just playing around with it. I can't remember what exactly I was saying here. But yeah, I was trying to get you guys some sound clips. You heard them in the first clip, obviously. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are, but just keep this in mind. Bike runs smooth, no secondary throttle valves, really good tune, new throttle linkage, new brake master cylinder, new all that. I adjusted the throttle cable to where I like it, where it's tight, and I also adjusted the bar ends. Also, this guy decided to sit at a yellow light, so decided to blow that. But I adjusted the bar ends to where they're tight, so when I let off the throttle, it doesn't snap back, because I never liked that. I like that when the throttle is accelerated and I let go, it lets off very, very slowly. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in another one.